What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick video here today, but this is good for me because you guys know me. I go through vices. I tend to break them because I'm very hard on them. My brother-in-law Joey just made me an awesome table, and to go with that table, I wanted a new vise, and I wanted something I know it's going to last. I've had other vices that are usually cast iron, and they're strong-ish, but after me hammering on them, they tend to break. So Olsa Tools was kind enough to send me this new one, and guys, it is forged and it is beautiful. So here is the new vise. This is a 6-inch vise from Olsa Tools here. This has 360-degree swivel, so no matter where you're at, that head will swivel wherever you would like. It has a large oversized pad for if you need to hammer, beat something down. I like the fact that it has an oversized pad. You can see here, I have two other vices here, and the pads on there are much smaller. You can see that the bottom of that is not reinforced. This one is just tiny, and you can see how large the pad is, and on top of it, you can see the pad is fully reinforced, where if you look over here, the pad on this one, if I would hammer on that edge, would most likely chip off. Again, this is a forged vise, so the actual material itself is forged and it handles a ton of pressure. I'll actually link right here, or show you right here, how much pressure these things can take. Now, this is the second to the biggest. This is their 6-inch. They do offer a 7-inch, and it's just impressive itself. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you is it does come with mounting hardware. One of the things I've always noticed is when you get these, you have to figure out the bolts and stuff you want. I love the fact they came with mounting hardware, the washers, everything. They're extra long, especially because I have these big metal tables like this. You can see here, these will reach the whole way down. One other thing, it also comes with these soft jaws. So let me open this up here. This is such a smooth operation. It comes with these nice soft jaws. So obviously you got your steel jaws, but it comes with these magnetic soft jaws. These are something I've been needing for years, and I didn't know you could just get them like this in magnetic. I thought you had to bolt them on and off. Nope. Magnetically stick on there, so you do something that needs something like a piece of aluminum, you need it nice and soft, don't want to mar it up. Use these real quick. Once you're done and got to go back to your regular steel stuff, take these off like this, boom, and back to your regular steel clamp. So to me, this is pretty neat. So let's go ahead and mount this bad boy up. All right, guys, so here's this new 3x3 table, and you're kind of probably wondering, well, why do I want this? So here's my garage. Yes, I'm a Supra fanatic. I work on them. This is my personal Supra. This is my wife's, and that's my one friend's I'm working on. We're turboing right now. But the reason for the table is I can't like grind and work on the cars, or I should say work on certain things in here, because when I do that, I learned the hard way, it gets into the paint and it can ruin it. So what I've been doing is doing it outside on the ground. Well, that's not a lot of fun. The big table I use for a lay down area over there, so I need that. So this new table is for, you know, doing all the stuff like bench grinders, all that kind of stuff. I can beat it up, I don't care, and I can do it outside. Even though when it's cold or that kind of stuff's going on, it stinks, but at least it gives me something to work with. And that was one of the big reasons for this. I needed a new vise that can take a beating. I plan on, you know, hammering this thing. I literally take a sledgehammer when I'm working on some piece of metal and beat against it. This thing being forged will, you know, stand up to the test of time. Again, 360 degrees of swivel. So if I unlock it here, do that one here, on swivel, go over this one. Again, they come apart really easily, and it swivels 360 degrees. And again, I like that, and I put it on the edge like this because of working, but if I need to have it on this side. Again, I really like that. And the other thing I noticed, and compared to my other two vices, is how smooth this spins. My other two, if I would hold it like here, it'd get stuck. Like I have to push on it. Does that matter? Yes, no, to me it does, because if it's already stiff from the start, that means it's only going to get worse after you have binding issues, you start beating on it, it's going to get tighter and tighter and be harder and harder to spin. This being so smooth from the very start gives me that feeling of this thing's going to last quite some time for me. I already went ahead and drilled the holes and put them in. Now, I didn't put the nuts and washers on yet because I need to paint this table. The top I probably won't paint, but the rest I do, so I don't want this on here getting overspray on it. But you guys can see they're quite long. You can see how much space I have here, and I still have enough to put a washer and the nut on. The one I did cut down. I cut so much of it off and just had the nut up inside of it, and when I threaded it off, it cleaned up the threads for me. Again, I did the same thing here, drilled it out, and you can see I just have enough clearance air right along that edge. This table, again, is probably overkill for 99% of people, but I like having it kind of like this vise. This thing is overkill, but it's one of those things you buy once and be done. I'll link it all down below for you guys. Let me know what y'all think of it. I'm very happy with it so far, and I can't wait to start really hammering into things.